What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Okay, we're coming back to Jeff Buckley. Yes, indeed. Jeff Buckley Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Derek Galbraith. Derek wanted to see me react to this song by Jeff Buckley called Mojo Pin. Now, have I heard this song before? No, to the best of my knowledge, I have never heard this song before. Haven't really heard a whole lot from Jeff Buckley, if I'm being honest here. There is a chance, however, that I may have heard this song in passing, and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did a reaction to Jeff Buckley a while back to another song that he did. I think it was live from the BBC or something like that. I got a lot of flack for it. I got a lot of heat for it. And the whole reason I got the heat for it was because I was giving a little bit of constructive criticism about his vocal style. It wasn't his guitar playing. His guitar playing was fine. Wasn't the biggest fan of his tone. His tone was a little but I mean, how he was playing the guitar though sounded just fine. And a little bit on his vocal tone a little bit. I wasn't the biggest fan of his vocal tone. I was just being honest, you know? And boy, the hate I got. Oh man, I haven't blocked that many people in a long time. And look, I'm not going to block people for disagreeing with me. I'm not going to block people for saying, you know, that they don't like what I said or anything like that. I'm not going to block that. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But when people are calling me names, people are, you know, getting personal with me, you know, people are making threats against me. Yeah, people are making threats. Yeah, I'm going to block them. Absolutely, I'm going to block them. I don't need that kind of hatred on my channel. I really don't. The fan base doesn't need to hear that type of negativity. So, yeah, you guys ever want to get blocked? That's a great way to do it. You know, get personal with me. Please, by all means, go ahead. I will definitely take the measures necessary. But I did get a lot of hate for it. I guess I hurt a lot of fanboys, which is unfortunate. But, hey, not going to please everybody with being honest. Unfortunately, that is a lesson I have learned a long time ago. But I am going to be honest. And to all those people out there that don't like what I said, I got a simple question for you. Would you rather me be like every other reactor out there, and would you rather have me lie to you and pretend that I love it even though I don't? Would you rather me do that? If that's the case, there's the door. There are a lot of other reactors out there who will do that, okay? I will not. I'm sorry, I just won't do it. I will be honest about everything I hear and everything I see. And if I don't like something, I'm going to say it. You don't like it, like I said, there's the door. See yourself out. Anyway, we're going to get to this now. This was posted by CGBB353, and the video has 281,525 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Jeff Buckley, Mojo Pin, live at Glastonbury 1995. Okay, Glastonbury, yeah, they're hit and miss, if I'm being honest. Glastonbury can be very hit and miss. All right, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this. I know I was a little, like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of the last time I saw Jeff Buckley, but that's just one song. I might end up loving this song. I might. Who knows? Only way to know is to listen. We'll find out. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
lying in my bed, the blanket is warm. This body will never be safe from harm. Still feel your hair, black ribbons cold. Touch my skin to keep me whole.
I like that resolution to D. That was nice.
Well, if only you come back to me. If you laid out my side, I wouldn't need no Mojo Pin to keep me satisfied. Don't wanna wait for you, don't wanna know. I'm blind and tortured, white horses flow. The memories fire, the rhythms fall slow. Black beauty, I love you so.
Almost like he's using his voice as a musical instrument. I know that's going to sound like hogwash. Like people are going to be like, well, of course vocals are a musical instrument. No, I mean in the most literal sense. Like he's using his voice like he would be playing an instrument. Getting a lot of great inflections, different tones, different shapes, almost like using like a wah pedal on a guitar or something like that, but he's using it all with his throat and with his mouth. Couple of spots where I got a little worried because I heard him going up and I'm like, oh no, he's going up into a falsetto range and it's going to get breathy, and it didn't. It actually didn't. It actually stayed clear and it stayed strong. That's impressive. That's impressive. And the tone on this, like the vocal tone on this, that I was a little critical of him in the past, I actually like the tone here. It sounds good. It's different. I think, I'm wondering maybe it might have something to do with where he was playing before in that other video. Like, I know he was surrounded by marble, and marble can be very unforgiving on tone. So I didn't even think about that. But out here playing outdoors, it's definitely getting a little bit of a warmer sound to it, a little bit of a warmer feel to it. It's a possibility. But so far, what I'm hearing is sounding really good. Really good. Let's keep going here. Let's see where this goes.
Oh, precious, precious silver and gold, and pearls and oysters flesh. Drop down we to the serve and pray to love. Born again from the rhythm, screaming down from heaven. Ageless, ageless, and I'm there in your arms. Don't wanna wait for you, don't wanna know. I'm blind and tortured, the white horses flow. The memories fire, the rhythms fall slow. Black beauty, I love you so.
Ooh, interesting. Going up into that register and getting that grit and growl, and on the same note, never taking a breath, never stopping the note, he transitioned from grit and growl to power, to a clean power, to a breathy but supported, and then adding in some tremolo. I wouldn't call it vibrato. I mean, he went straight up to tremolo because the pitch was actually changing up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So that wasn't vibrato, that was tremolo. Wow. That was impressive. I cannot deny it. That takes talent. Not anybody can do that. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. Anybody can do that. Everybody who can sing is capable of doing that. But how many people are willing to put in the work to train their voice to be able to do that as smoothly as he did? Not many. I can't. I don't think not without taking a breath, not without stopping so I could switch, flip my throat over so I'm not, I can't just, go on sustaining a note and change up like that. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I've never tried. I mean, I don't know if I could or not, but he did. He did it, and he did it smooth. That was impressive. Very impressive. I like how the song is evolving too. We'll talk about more of that. We'll talk more about that a little later. Let's get back into the song for right now. Flutters. Resolution to D again. Love that. So pretty. Good mic awareness.
Yes.
Good mic awareness. Singing over the mic to get that effect. Smart. Really smart. I got a lot to say. I'll see you in the review. Get comfortable. We're going to be here a while. Well, there you go, folks. That was Jeff Buckley with Mojo Pin. This was a request from Derek Galbraith. All right. I have a score here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this score. This score is kind of tentative. This may go up or down, depending on what I say and how I feel about what I say. But as it stands right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.8. Yep, 7.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
First of all, a 7.8, is that a really good, what kind of score is that? Is that good? Is it pretty good? No, it's not pretty good. It's really good. I don't remember the score I gave my other Jeff Buckley reaction. I do not remember the score I gave it. I know it was above a 5. It wasn't bad. I want to say it was in the 6s. I think it was in the 6s. This is a 7.8 so far, okay? So far. This may change a little bit up or down. A 7.8 is actually a really good score. If you're not sure about that, take a look down below on my scoring chart. You will very clearly see a 7.0 to a 7.9 is really good. This is a 7.8. It's way up there on the really good scale. Now, like I said, this may change. This may go up to a 7.9, maybe even an 8.0 or an 8.1. I'm not sure yet. Let's talk about it. Let's see if I can convince myself to raise the score, or I might convince myself to lower it. I'm not sure. We'll find out. First of all, I want to start with the biggest issue that I had with Jeff Buckley in the first reaction I did to him. His tone, his vocal tone. I wasn't a big fan of it in the first reaction video I did. I will say I was a much bigger fan of this performance from a vocal standpoint from him. It did not sound nasally. It did not sound thin. It did not sound weak. He was across the board stronger, fuller, richer, and warmer all across the board, no matter how he was stylistically. It didn't matter if he was up in falsetto. It didn't matter if he had some grit. It didn't matter if he was tremoloing. It didn't matter what he was doing. His entire vocal presence was far superior to that last performance that I saw. Way better. Supported, strong, full sounding, never sounding thin or weak in any way, shape, or form. This performance, in my opinion, blew that other performance completely out of the water. Let's talk about songwriting, okay? Songwriting on this, there was a lot of evolution in this song without the use so much of chordal changes, more in approach and feel. The feel on this song switched back and forth, slow to fast, to mid-range to slow, to mid-range to slow, to fast, to intense, to laid back. I mean, this song took us on a journey from a feel standpoint. There was never a time where I was bored. There was never a time where I was sitting here going, okay, what's next? I never had a chance to ask what's next. They threw what's next right in my face and said, eat it! You know, I was just like, okay. Whether I was ready or not, they changed on me. That felt, I mean, but here's the thing. They did it in a way that it didn't feel chaotic. It didn't feel out of control. They did it just enough to keep me from getting bored. I mean, if I'm being honest, they never stayed on one spot long enough for me to get comfortable. They were always keeping pace with changing things up, but not changing things up so much to the point where I was getting lost either. So, nice balance. From a chordal structure standpoint, song wasn't that difficult, and song wasn't all that intense or, you know, all that impressive from a chordal progression standpoint. There were some parts I really liked. I loved those resolutions. I don't know if that was coming out of the chorus. They did it like 3 or 4 times where they would resolve to that D major, and that was really cool. I absolutely did. I'm going to remember that. I am absolutely going to remember that. That's going to stick with me. The bass playing on this, he was way up on the neck like the majority of the song. The only time he ever really came down is when the song would pick up and the song would get intense and the song would increase in tempo and it would get a little more rock feel. Then he would go down. But for like, I would say a good 2/3 to 3/4 of the song, he was up on the neck, providing counter melody to what the guitar was doing. And that was cool. Really, really cool. I dug that sound. Both guitar players working to fill out the sound. One taking more of a lead. That was probably Jeff Buckley's guitar taking more of a lead approach from a melodic standpoint, while the other guitar player was filling out the sound a little bit more, doing a little bit more on like harmonies and stuff like that. Really nicely done though. Very nice mix, very nice blend. The drumming on this, that poor drummer. He had his work cut out for him, didn't he? He was all over the place, but not in a bad way. All over the place in the way of changing up the feel of the song. Everything was organized, obviously. It wasn't like he was just going off and doing his thing. You know, obviously everything was planned. Everything was structured. But his playing was fantastic. Everything he played, every fill that he played to lead into the next part, every setup that he did to lead into the next feel change, all made sense. And it was done in a way that didn't feel panicked. It was done in a way that didn't feel rushed. Everything felt laid back and comfortable. So, all done with great taste. Now, this was by far heads and shoulders and then some, a cut above what I saw in that first performance. I don't even remember what the name of the song, honestly, that they did. This was far superior. I think a part of it could be attributed to the surroundings. If memory serves me correctly, the first video they were in, like, it almost felt like they were inside of a museum. A lot of stone, a lot of plaster, a lot of marble, if I'm not mistaken. That will affect tone. I didn't even think about that, honestly, when I saw the first thing, the first video reaction that I did. I didn't even take that into consideration, and I should have, in all honesty. I should have. But this being outdoors sounded way better across the board from a tone standpoint. Now, I feel a lot better about this. As a matter of fact, after all that talking, you know what? I do feel like that score does need to change.
What?
No, not that high. Not that high. Let's keep this realistic. Yeah, I like that. All right. New score, and this is going to be my final score, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.0. Yeah, 8.0. I feel good about that score, and that is where it's going to stay, okay? Yeah, yep, we're leaving it there. All right, I'm going to finish before I change my mind again. 8.0, final score. Really quickly, let me explain. 8.0 is actually, by definition, not a really good score. It's actually a great score. So, it's not just really good. It actually is great. I did enjoy this, and I would not mind hearing this again. This performance. I don't know about a studio recording, but this performance, I would not mind hearing again. So, 8.0 is a great score. Leave it at that. 8.0, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.